Hi everyone, this is David Smart in the Smart Review. Now, this is a full review, full non-spoiler review of 28 Years Later. Now, when I heard that this movie was going to be made, I was really happy because I love 28 Days Later, and 28 Weeks Later, some people gave it slack, but I thought it was a pretty solid film as well. And I was happy that the director, Danny Boyle, and Alex Garland was gonna reunite to do this film. So that's a major plus because if it's like a different team, we've seen it all the time that these films will end up being different. People put their own taste into the film, and it'll be really bad. So when I heard like everybody was coming back to the board, I was really happy. And so the movie takes place 3 decades later, after the events of the first film, and everybody was isolated on the island. I'm not gonna do no spoilers, so don't worry. Everybody's stuck on an island, and away from the affected. But in the film, people wants to like either hunt or gather things, they'll go into the mainland, and that's when the affected are. So if they go there, they're not going to be rescued and they won't be helped. So that's where the danger is. And I was really happy. I was really happy because they showed like the zombies at night. Their eyes were glowing, and it was like, whoa, they look really scary. And I was really happy about that. So I was all in the movie. The beginning was really tense. The first act was awesome, and then things went from good. Then the second act starting getting worse. I don't know what happened. It was like one director left and another director came in. And I was like, and the film at one point it seemed like it wasn't even canon with 28 Weeks Later, which was odd. But there was definitely footage in the film that it was canon, but it didn't feel canon. It felt like it wanted to be its own movie, so it could do another trilogy, which just really angers me because I think people should just focus on one film instead of trying to make branches for a new trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Because if that film flops, then none of that's gonna happen. And the film was, I heard it was filmed in iPhones. I'm not good with these phones, but there was definitely film iPhones. You could tell, like the way when the zombies were running and people chasing and face close up, you could tell it was like filmed different. I even heard there was film on certain animals to follow them. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was definitely very unique, in my view. It seemed like it was gonna be like a father or son film, and because in the band they go into the Midland to hunt, and then a couple of events happen, and then the narrative changed, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is not a good thing, because I like the guy, the actor from Kick-Ass, Aaron Taylor Johnson, even though this movie Craven was really horrible, but he's done more good than bad. So I'll give him that. But this movie, it seemed like he was gonna be really, he was gonna be a good character, and then he just disappeared. And the narrative changed into something else, which really was really a bad idea in my view. Because then the second act got shaky, it started to get sloppy, and it is like it changed to a completely different movie, and it turned into a complete mess. And I'm not gonna say who or what, but one character stepped in, and it was almost like it was laughable. And I was like, "What's going on here? Like, why is this happening? Like, why is this happening?" It's the same director from the first film that was like a legacy film, 28 Days Later. Zombies never ran before. Iconic. Why is he making these mistakes? Why are these directors making these mistakes? Just don't just be simple. Just, do a good movie, but don't overthink it. Because once you overthink it, things go bad. We've seen it before. Um, I was really, really pissed off. The editing was also awful. The editing was bad at one point, especially when it gets to the second and third act. It was definitely a letdown. This could have been a really good film, but it was too many ideas. And then the ending, the third act, it fell completely off, and it really disappointed me. So from 1 to 5, I'm gonna give it like a 2.4. I do not recommend it. It's not a smart recommend at all, and I'm very disappointed. And I'm more disappointed they're gonna plan to do two more movies, which I doubt I'm gonna watch because I love horror. Horror is my main genre, and horror films I'm really gonna be hard on of all the other genres because that's close to my heart. I remember seeing Halloween 4 when I was 8 years old. So if I do a review of a horror movie, you bet that I'm gonna be truly honest. Well, I'll be honest. Most of my feels about horror movies, I'm gonna be really strict on them. So yep, that's my review. So like and subscribe. Check it out. Check you out next time. Bye.